Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. George Clooney, he was on Kimmel last night, and he said that one thing that happens to him is that guys ask him to be their best man, and he gets a lot of guys that do this.
I've had literally guys, like a guy who was an extra on a TV show, go, hey, I want you to be my best man.
And do you say no?
Well, I've been creative about it. I'll say things like, well, I go, I'm bad luck, man. I've been best man like 3 times. I've gotten divorced, all 3 of them. You don't want it.
So I
just lie.
You just lie. Is what you
lie like a rug.
Who's got the audacity to do that? Who? Even if I have some good interaction with George Clooney and I am an extra, which means you're not in the same class. It's great that if he's kind to you and says hi and all that, but to turn around and then think, oh, hey, will you be my best man at my wedding? That's an intimate thing to ask anybody if you kind of just know them.
I mean, just maybe throw out groomsmen.
Yeah, start with the groomsmen first.
Do you think it's because it's such an honor that someone would feel obligated to say yes no matter who they are?
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to think? Because I would never think that. Is that what it is? It's an honor?
Well, yeah, if someone asks you to be their best man, that's typically meaning that you mean that much to me. Yeah. That you are my best man.
See, that's what I'm saying. Usually I would think that would be your best friend, maybe a relative. But if I only known you for a couple whatevers, it's like, that's not an honor. You're just an idiot.
Well, it could be a little bit of that, too. Or he has no friends, or he really wanted George Clooney to come to his wedding.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's like a status symbol.
It's very shallow to go, guess who my best man is?
Oh, yeah. Yo, I'll be honest, though. If The Rock said, hey, Steve, I'll be the best man at your wedding, I'd have that uncomfortable conversation with my brother to let him know he can't be my best man now.
See, now that's the other way around. Dude, I'm with you on that. Oh, I'm so with you on that, Steve.
Could you imagine The Rock in like the line of groomsmen, and then there's just this monster with The Rock
so awesome.
He's bulging out of his freaking tuxedo.
That would be so
right
awesome.
Next to me.
What a wedding that would be.
I feel like if you're going to have The Rock as your best man, then you should progressively get bigger and bigger groomsmen.
That'd be
just
funny.
Like taller and taller, bigger dudes.
Oh boy, that's going
to be hard to do.
It's hard, but I mean, you might
Braun
only have
Strowman.
4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
Like Russian nesting dolls.
Shaq.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the movie I Love You, Man, where they have Lou Ferrigno as the guy. He's just like all big, standing next to everyone else.
But The Rock would be great if he's like, you take this ring, turn it up sideways, and stick it right on her finger. He'd do like a promo.
He would have to then be the guy officiating in order for that to happen.
No, he's offering me some advice.
Because
I have to ask my best man to give me the ring.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, if George Clooney were to ask someone to be their best man, you take him up with the offer. Why wouldn't you?
All right, you pick one person. Who do you want? A celebrity, obviously not.
Oh, it's got to be the Shat. William Shatner.
That was going to happen.
My boy. Yeah, it's got to be my boy. Even though he doesn't know he's my boy, he's my boy.
My first thought was Billy Bob Thornton, but now the more I think about The Rock, I want The Rock to be my best man.
Billy Bob Thornton would be good because he could bring the music too.
That's great and all, but The Rock loves to eat. And my bachelor party would be me and him posted up. We could go to Trappers and do all-you-can-eat sushi. And I want to see how much sushi he can eat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, his cheat day. Yeah.
Which is conveniently the same day as my cheat day, because every day is my cheat day.
That's what it is.
But I'm just, man, I don't even care about going to gentlemen's clubs. I would just want to eat like a pig with The Rock.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be fun. Going to some buffet.
Show up to the wedding. I'm sorry, babe, I can't fit in my tux. I gained 20 pounds on The Rock's cheat day.
Look, as much as you'd want to go get all-you-can-eat sushi, you got to go to Vegas and go to a buffet with The Rock.
Okay.
I mean, because there's some great food. Seriously?
Yeah.
If he's going to have a cheat day, it's got to be a Vegas buffet.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I'll go there and we'll have a good time.
Who says you're invited?
Why wouldn't I be invited? Because I let you pick him as your best man.
What, you thought you were in the running?
I should be somewhere in the running.
No.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
What? No. Come on. I got to be somewhere in the running. I should be in the top 5.
Well, you weren't. No offense, but you weren't even in the top 5 of my wedding.
I didn't know I wasn't in the top 5 of your wedding.
Well, you weren't my groomsman.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to be a groomsman. It was best man or nothing.
Oh, see, he didn't want to be Steve.
Oh, I just assumed you knew that.
Yeah.
No, BJ, I totally knew that.
I thought we had that conversation.
My brother or you.
Yeah, and I knew it was going to be your brother. How could it not be your brother?
Right.
So I didn't take it personally.
The Rock wasn't available.
I figured I was number 2, and since The Rock wasn't available, I knew I'd be number 3 if The Rock was available.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't want to be a groomsman. Hell with that.
So you got Shatner. I'm going The Rock.
Okay.
Rev, who are you going?
After last year, I would have to say Josh Brolin.
Oh, because he's Thanos.
Because he was Thanos and Cable.
Yeah.
2 of my favorite comic book characters. So he'd have to be in full garb for either or.
Or how about for the ceremony, he's one, and then for the reception, he's the other.
Oh, perfect.
Good call. Starts off as Cable, then snaps his fingers, and he's Thanos.
Nice.
And he can snap his fingers, and then all the food appears. Or maybe half of it disappears.
Disappears,
I like this text. Steve, there's a huge difference. You be eating mass food because you're a pig, and he's doing it to fuel his muscles.
Wow,
Steve
thanks.
has muscles, too.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Thanks, texters.
I didn't know that.
God, that was really cruel.
Oh, I didn't take it that way.
I did. F you, texter.
Wow.
Can't we have fun? We can't go and have a cheat day just for
I
eating?
think he's just adding into the fun of it. I thought it was a funny joke.
It's the whole idea of him having to re-explain the joke Steve did, and that's why it's funny.
All right.
For him. I'm trying to explain
I appreciate
it to
you
BJ.
having my
Yes.
back. You can be my best man.
Thanks, buddy.
Wow.
Yes. I'm back. I'm back in there. How about you, Vicky? Best man, maid of honor. How would you do it?
See, I was thinking a dude would be funny, but I think I'd want Jennifer Lawrence because I feel like she knows how to party.
Oh, J-Law.
And I recently saw a video of her and Adele just getting really drunk at like some sort of club. It was really funny.
She seems really cool, too.
Like, we would eat a whole lot. I feel like she wouldn't be like opposed to some nudity, like if we went to a strip club, male or female.
All right.
I feel like she'd be just a cool chick.
All right, she'd be the cool one. How about you, Danny?
Honestly, it would probably be Machine Gun Kelly. Have you seen the pictures from his birthday party recently?
No.
It was every celebrity in the world was there. Like,
So you want all the celebrities?
I want all the celebrities. Well, he would just do like the best bachelor party in the entire world. And I think
you don't want him for him. You
No.
want him for his friends.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Well, what happens when he finds that out and you crush his soul?
Nah, that's fine.
Okay.
I want him just because I thought it was a good Tommy Lee, and that seems like that would be fun.
Or
So
Tommy
that-
Lee.
yeah.
Can you imagine a Tommy Lee like thrown bachelor party? That'd be amazing.
Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd make it to the wedding. Because one person even said Gronk for my best man. One hell of a bachelor party.
Oh, yeah, good call.
That could be troubling.
Yeah. You think Tommy Lee, going back to Tommy Lee, you think he still parties like he used to? Or you think he's slowed down a little bit?
I think he's definitely slowed down. But
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, Danny. Go for Machine Gun
I
Kelly.
still think he'd be fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
He'd be fun for our age, Steve. I'm not too sure he's fun for Danny. Danny needs the party.
True. He was at Machine Gun Kelly's birthday party. He gave him a $50,000 bottle of whiskey.
Jeez. So who get what? So Tommy Lee gave Machine Gun Kelly.
Wait a second.
50? What bottle of whiskey is 50 grand?
I don't know.
What the heck
That's
brand is
that's
that?
what he posted.
Fireball.
It is Fireball.
Wouldn't that be great? Actually, the whiskey itself is not what's important. I put it in a $50,000 bottle.
Someone says the best man ever would be Adam Sandler, hands down.
I can't argue with that.
True.
Adam Sandler's good. That's a good call. Can't argue with that at all. It's nice.
Someone says, be careful, Danny. Machine Gun Kelly might write a diss track about you. Ooh. That's actually an added bonus.
Oh, of course it is. Get that done. So as we know in the world, women have a reputation for gossiping way more than men. That's what we've always thought. That's ever since I've been growing up. That's what it is. But there's a new study out of the University of California, Riverside, finding that no, that's not true anymore. And I don't know, what that really says. Now, the researchers did find that women do gossip more than men, but only when it comes to saying neutral things about people like, hey, did you hear Jesse is moving? But when it comes to negative gossip, it's gossip when you just talk about somebody doing stuff in their life. That's gossip. I always thought gossip was negative.
Yeah, I always figured, well, yeah. I mean,
if you're just talking about, hey.
To me, gossip is a negative thing.
Yeah, but okay, I guess they're saying that there's neutral gossip. But when it comes to negative gossip, which again, I would think it's more women than men that do it, turns out, no, men do it and love it just as much as women. What does that say about our society? Because that wasn't the case when I was growing up. You used to get chastised if you were a dude and you were gossiping. Some of the guys go, "What do you want? What are you just like two old ladies at the fence? Stop your gossiping and get back to work."
Is that what women gossip at the fence?
Oh, you don't remember that? Oh,
yeah, when doing laundry.
What they exactly. That's how I grew up. And women would talk across the fence and then yards when they were doing the laundry. That's exactly it, Red.
I just pictured two women hanging out by a fence. That makes sense now. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was social networking back in the day.
Yeah, hanging the laundry and dishing dirty laundry.
But I feel like guys have always been doing it, but it's called talking crap?
Yeah.
You just kind of talk crap about certain people. I never really viewed it as quote-unquote gossip, because gossip, like you said, it had a certain stigma to it. But I feel like guys have always talked crap about other people.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe you're right. Maybe we just called it talking crap.
Danny, can you believe that Danny here over there is freaking out about Blink 182? What the hell is wrong with him?
Yeah. Damn, dude. So I don't know if they did these things in the past and still found that more women were doing it than men, but right now it's equal. And it also found out that 14% of our conversations are gossip. That's 52 minutes worth of gossip a day.
Have you ever shut down someone who's talk crap about somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that from time to time. It's I don't really want to be I walk into a conversation and people are talking about someone who I'm like, dude, I like that guy. He's a good dude. I don't understand why we're talking crap about him. And it always gets awkward though. I'm usually the guy they're talking about. So so I don't run into them as much because I think they stop talking when I show up. So I think it's me. They go, oh wait, be quiet. Here he is.
Yeah, if you walk into a room and everyone stops talking.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
And we're almost 10 times more likely to share gossip about people we know than share celebrity gossip.
Yeah, I don't really keep up on the celebrity gossip stuff.
I know, but people...
I don't know who's dating who and why and any of that stuff.
Yeah. I guess there are some people that do. I mean, I know in our business, people do like to do the showbiz reports, and I never understand why anybody cares, but they do.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap.
I mean, I care when certain celebrities break up because then I think I might have a 0.00001% chance.
So how's Daryl from The Walking Dead? How's Norman Reedus doing? Is he in a relationship or not, Vicky? Is that what
he was dating supposedly a co-star to a movie, but I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, does he know you're available?
I don't know. I've been sending him the emails, but he hasn't responded, so I'd like to think he does.
To ask him to be your best man, I think that'll get it done.
Nice.
Yeah.
One person's my neighbor, and my best friend would meet up at our trash cans for trash talk.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Great.
Trash talk. That's a great idea.
A lot of people are going back to the whole who they want as a best man.
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson, without a doubt, would be the most badass person as the best man.
Do I look like your best man?
That would be the best man speech ever.
Oh, I never even thought about the best man speech.
Yeah, and you have
The Rock is even more awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to give a great best man speech.
You're right. He knows how to do it.
Remember when we talked to him back on the Migscast many years ago, and I just out of the blue just asked him to cut a promo on me, and it was like, you didn't even miss a beat.
Yeah.
And he just did it.
He's so good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Some guys don't like doing that, when they get big stars, but it's nice that The Rock still does that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Rock just likes talking crap.
I think he does.
Yeah. I hope Samuel L. Jackson will be good. Sometimes, guys that do really great stuff in movies, they just don't have it. Just off the cuff.
Yeah.
It's really something. They can really deliver a line that somebody writes for him, but to actually, like you said, be The Rock.
Well, The Rock, he made a career in wrestling where he was doing a lot of stuff off the cuff, so it made sense that he could still do that.
Yeah.
But his plus one has to be Kevin Hart if he's going to be on my way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it all because of the Jungle, the Jumanji movie?
No, just because it's fun watching those two make fun of each other.
Okay, fair enough.
They're brutal online.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen a lot of their online stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
The Rock trolls Kevin Hart about his height all the time. And Kevin Hart trolls him about being a big-time humble bragger.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I didn't know that. Now, was this before Jumanji, or do you think after they got to know each other, they just started going crazy on each other?
Whatever movie first introduced them together, so if it was Jumanji, then it's that I don't know what movie was the first movie that got them together.
That's the first one I knew they were together. I don't know if they had another one. Well, good for them.
My favorite one is somebody photoshopped a picture of Kevin Hart's face on The Rock's newborn baby.
Oh, God.
So it's constant, just a lot of photoshopping.
It's a lot of that, yeah.
Kevin Hart looking like a baby.
Basically, they Photoshop his head on The Rock holding his child all the time.
Oh, no. That's awesome. That is awesome. A man gets arrested. Why? Well, for doing something beyond stupid. And then, of course, he had to post it on social media because he's a moron. I'll tell you what he did at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Of course, we have to go to New Jersey. I think home of, one of the former, really most belligerent governors we've seen, and that would be Chris Christie.
Okay.
Yeah, and this New Jersey man, really, feeling the vibe, took live streaming literally. The reason I say that is when you're live streaming, you shouldn't also be streaming yourself, as it were, because he did that. Live streamed him peeing on an unoccupied police car as a crowd cheered him on outside a movie theater. Yeah, he was live streaming and live streaming.
I'm looking at the video right now.
There he is.
Right in the bumper.
Yeah. He's 22. He was arrested at his home less than 24 hours after the incident as footage of what he did was posted on social media. And it shows him marking his territory on the police SUV while the officers were on assignment nearby. The next afternoon, the video was leaked to authorities and he was charged with lewdness, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes after seeing the Avengers, you just get so hyped up and you think you can just stop everything.
Well, you have to go to the bathroom right away. I mean, it might have been that was just the first place to go after 3 hours of not.
I mean, I hate to, I can't, give him too hard of a time because there was that time in San Francisco that I might have been on mushrooms.
Maybe. And
accidentally, or not so accidentally, urinated on an officer's car.
Yeah.
While yelling, I own this city.
Yeah, you might have done that.
Fortunately, there were no cops nearby.
Fortunately, we didn't have the social media like we do.
Fortunately, that as well.
Yeah.
It's not my proudest moment.
Yeah.
Although at that moment, I did feel like I owned the city.
Yeah, it's just, you never know when you're acting like an idiot, someone's going to start recording you. It's nuts. And it's definitely with him, it was, yeah. Wow, dude. Yeah, can you imagine that could have been you, Steve?
It could have been. I could have been a top story.
Damn, that would would you even have, I don't know. Where would you go?
I would be so embarrassed.
Like You'd be that guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least in all fairness, like I said, I was on hallucinogenics and literally did think I owned the city.
Yeah, but nobody cares about that. It's still you in your face idiot. Saying those words, streaming you're streaming.
I mean, thankfully, D. Ted Smith was not filming me while this was going on.
Yeah.
That would have made it worse.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
To be young and dumb again.
Dude, I mean, I do feel badly for a lot of the young people because you can't be as stupid as you used to be. Not if you ever want to be anybody.
Right? You think about... I mean, I don't think we did anything super awful, but there was a lot of embarrassing and humiliating things that happened in college.
Yeah.
That if caught on video, that would these would have been things that you'd just been like, great, now my parents just saw me do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They were just,
I'm happy. I kind of bummed. I miss, it'd be nice to have pictures of all these great experiences you had with some of your friends growing up in high school and college. But on the flip side, I'm kind of glad we didn't have instant access to a camera.
And plus, just even conversations, Steve. You just think innocuous, stupid, drunken conversations that you don't think are bad at the time. Flash forward then 30 years, and all of a sudden, society has changes their mores, and all of a sudden, you look like a jerk, and you think well, I mean, I wasn't a jerk then, but I guess I could see now. You'd think I'm a jerk if I were to say those kind of things now.
What do you think about that guy who just got arrested? 20 years from now, for all we know, he could be a businessman. That's a
very
big
successful,
business. And then all of a sudden this video surfaces again. He's like, man, I'm still having to answer for me as a young, dumb 20-year-old or a 22-year-old, or in our case, I think 24-year-old. You know what I mean? Like you do stupid things at a young age and you're going to have to live with it forever. That's not fair.
It does suck. He's 22. When he's 52 years old, 30 years from now, he's going to be a completely different guy. And you're right, Steve. There he is. Forever.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. It's like part of me is glad I didn't, but then there's also still part of me. It's like, man, it would be fun to, because you know how many memories we've lost over the years.
Well, I don't even know if you quite remember it exactly because you were destroyed, but yeah.
Oh, many of them. Yeah. It would be there's my birthday on a booze cruise.
Oh.
I'm glad there was because one of my idiot friends thought it would be a good idea to have my ex-girlfriend on that booze cruise.
Oh. What?
And I'll never forget, although I don't remember it. I just remember people telling me what I did. But I got so mad that I'm like, either she goes or I go, as I'm throwing chairs and tables off of the boat into the water.
Nice going.
And I'm about now ready to jump off the boat. And all my buddies at home.
Oh, my gosh.
They're like, what are you doing? There's a picture of me. I'll have to find it.
Where's the video of that?
There is one picture of me that really does. I'll have to look it up and show it to you. But me just from that night. And you could just see how hammered I am.
You were just hammer central?
Oh, my gosh, dude. It's so embarrassing. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I can find it, though.
Yeah, see, that's what I worry about with you. It's like, I don't ever want to be with you when you're in the chair throwing over the boat, you know. I just, don't want to be with you then.
This is the good days. The good old days of college.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah.
Got a new survey here that says that 62% of us admit that when we travel, we overpack. Yeah, that's me. I'm guilty. Yeah. My wife laughs at me all the time when, recently she had to move out of her apartment to get it remodeled, so all my clothes I didn't have access to, so I actually had to bring a bag that I don't have to do that. Right. And she looked at all the clothes I brought just for the weekend, and she's like, oh, you're such an idiot. And of course, it's the roles are reversed. She brings nothing, I bring everything, which is not usually what you expect from the guy-girl combo.
Yeah, for me, it's 3 days going out somewhere, 6 pairs of underwear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Oh, yeah, dude, I always have 2 pairs of underwear for every day. I mean, 2 for each day, 2 pairs of socks for each day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
And then an excessive amount of T-shirts.
Yeah. And it's even like, for me, the worst part is it's like shirts that I'm like, oh, I'll totally wear this. And then I'm like, I'm not wearing this shirt. And I'm like, why did I even bring this? Exactly.
I have some friends that came to visit me a couple of years ago, and they're a couple. They literally came with one backpack for both of them, with both of their stuff, and that's what they flew because they don't check bags.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, how do you guys... I mean, they spent like 3 weeks in Thailand. Like, they're that couple. And I'm just like, I wish I could be them, but I can't.
I went to Vegas with BJ for a board game convention, and I brought like 4 different dresses and skirts because I wear dresses all the time. You never know. Mm-hmm. I wore a skirt one day, and I regretted it. And I ended up wearing the same thing basically every day after that. It's like, why do I do this to myself? My bag, when I tried coming back, was over 50 pounds, so I had to take stuff out.
Have you seen your purse? That's not surprising.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to. I always try to pack in a smaller suitcase first, and then put all that in a bigger suitcase, and then that's just, no. I just need a small suitcase.
See, I always think it doesn't matter if it's a week or 2 days. I'm packing the same amount.
Yeah.
But then I feel bad, and I look at my wife, and my wife's got so much stuff that she's like, hey, how much empty room do you have in your luggage? Because I need to, like, spill over into yours. And I'm like, damn, we're going for just a couple of days.
Yeah.
But it's just how we are.
Yeah.
We are terrible overpackers.
Yeah.
Well, you say we, but it seems like she's the one.
She's worse than me, but I'm still bad.
Yeah.
Hawaii's the worst, because I pack dress shirts, and I'm like, why did I pack dress shirts? Where are we going to go that I'm going to wear a dress shirt? All I need is a bunch of tank tops and shorts.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, and if you want, you can do what they call Hawaii dress, which is just one of those, like, either Tory Richards or the Tommy Bahama type shirts. That's all you ever really need.
Oh, yeah, just the Hawaiian shirts, literally, yeah.
That's literally all you'd ever need in Hawaii. Even if you go into a swanky place, usually everybody's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Or you could just pretend you're European and wear a Speedo.
Yeah, wear those half Speedos that people are wearing now.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what you want to do.
Somebody says I underpack on purpose so I could buy new clothes on vacation. LOL.
Ooh.
That's not a bad call. I finally hit that point where I'm like, you know what? I don't need to bring this extra pair of whatever. If we end up doing something that I need that, we could just go to a store and I could get something.
See, I would bring everything and buy everything. See, I am the guy there because when I went to Hawaii, I was determined to have, like, I was on a Tory Richard craze, which is basically the Hawaiian Tommy Bahama.
Okay.
And I would just go to their stores because that's where they have them in Hawaii, and I'd buy every damn Hawaiian shirt they had because they're just awesome. But unfortunately, I had to get rid of them all because they're all too big for me now because I lost the weight, and I haven't been back since. And it's probably just as well because
it's time to put on more weight again so you can wear them again.
yeah. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to commit to that particular strategy.
It's probably not the right way to do it.
Yeah, we wind up not wearing a quarter of the stuff that we pack. But Vicky, it turns out it's probably like 75%.
It's a just in case, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you this: there are people, they say, that are crazy enough to start packing 8 days before a trip or more. I do. I never pack day of or night of. I always pack, and maybe a couple days before.
A couple days before?
Yeah, I always do.
Oh, I'll do the day before.
Yeah, that's about where I will.
Yeah, I always do a couple. Plus, do you guys have a packing list?
No.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I just run around aimlessly and go, oh, crap, I forgot my toothbrush. Oh, crap, I forgot this.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I have the list in my head. So I'm like, okay, what am I wearing? It's like, okay, the tops, I got bras, shirts, tank tops, cool. Now what's the bottoms?
He's reaching into his phone.
There's my packing
You have
app.
a packing app.
I have a packing
What's
app.
in there?
App?
Yeah, it's called.
Wow.
It's actually called Packing, and if you see it, it's got a brown suitcase with a check mark in your store, and your Apple store if you want to get it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to get this app.
No.
You are. Of course you are. It's a great app.
Does it tell you where to put the fudge?
It tells you where to put the fudge if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
A packing app?
Yeah. It's like, and it's a to-do list for everything, and you get to uncheck all the boxes and then check everything you packed, and I swear by it because I never forget anything because I do it that way. But I'm that guy. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's me. Got to do it. Got to bring a lot of stuff.
What's been the most embarrassing thing you've forgotten to bring, like on vacation? Underwear? Mine was underwear, and I was going to be in Disney World for like a week and a half. And
I don't think I've ever forgot something that I couldn't just easily replace.
Okay.
Sunglasses is the worst. Yeah. Because I have so many damn sunglasses, and I'm always forgetting to pack them, and then I have to go buy another, cheap pair of $30 sunglasses, or $10, whatever it is, wherever I can find the cheapest sunglasses. But then it's like, okay, now I got another cheap pair of sunglasses that I don't need.
I don't have an answer to that question, Danny, because I've been packing up, yes.
I've literally forgotten pants. I was wearing shorts for the flight, and I didn't pack any jeans, so I had to buy a new pair.
Yeah. And I've got the ex officio underwear where you can basically wash them and they quick dry. So you're in the shower. You guys laugh, but you're taking a shower. You got soap there anyway. Why not soap off your pants? Just do it all there. Then you wring it out and you hang them, and they're dry by the next day.
Underwear takes up barely any room in your luggage. Why do I need to wash my underwear while I'm on vacation?
If you're going to go for a week or 7 days,
most hotels have laundry.
You don't have to. That's what ex officio is a travel thing. You can really bring nothing because the ex officio clothes, they pack up, they shrink up, they're amazing.
Yeah,
for
they
travel.
pack up and shrink up. That's why I'll bring 10 of them.
Fair.
That, and you never know who you're going to end up hooking up with at a hotel. So, and if you end up hooking up with them more than once, you want to wear different underwear.
It's true.
You got to wear your cute underwear.
Well, see that I'm not wearing cute underwear. I'm, when I'm traveling and I'm going, I'm doing what I'm doing. Like
he wears his old man underwear.
Well, I wear the ex officio. They look nice. They're nice looking underwear.
Well, I mean, whether they look nice or not, you don't have to worry about it. It's not like you're walking around the streets of wherever.
Yeah,
in underwear.
and if I happen to get in a sexy situation, I'm sure no one's going to go, oh my God. I mean, they're not tighty whities. They're actually good looking underwear that are made of cool material. Plus, they have shirts and pants that are the quick dry and quick this and wick.
Man, they have some pricey underpants, man.
Oh yeah, well,
aren't they mostly made for like hiking and stuff?
They're made for travel.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it's all about. Their clothes are really great for traveling, and in any condition, you can layer up and you can turn the pants into shorts, and they breathe really well. Ex officio or anybody who's like that, like at an REI store, they're amazing. My buddy travels that way all the time, and he always has a ton of clothes, but he never brings anything that looks like that's bigger than like just a backpack. Because he's Mr. Ex Officio. He does a great job.
Hey, somebody says I have a packing list. My wife and I went to Hong Kong, though. I totally overpacked, LOL.
Yeah. I even have now, I think it's an Eddie Bauer. I have an Eddie Bauer travel suit jacket that you can roll up. And it's water repellent, it's whatever, but you still can go to a fancy restaurant because if you need a jacket.
It doesn't wrinkle and stuff?
No,
that's pretty cool.
Plus, it also has a zip-in vest.
It's funny the way you describe everything you pack. It's like you're going to like some crazy jungle of crazy weather and extreme.
Well, we were doing the national parks, and you want to hike. You're hiking around. You don't want So that's what these clothes are great for. Plus, they make dress pants, so you can hike in them because they're lightweight.
Why would you hike in dress pants?
Well, they're not. But this is the thing.
Because sometimes there's a big fancy soiree happening at the top of the mountain.
You guys are such jerks.
They have zippers.
They have zippers that lock in stuff for travel, so everything you would want from a travel thing, and then you can still go to a restaurant and not look like you're wearing hiking pants because they're cut like a dress pant and they're wrinkle free. Okay, you can laugh all you want, Rev, but
all right, I will.
But it's like I don't got to bring a lot. In that place, I feel so amazing because I don't bring that much to a week long or even 2 week trip. I actually bring less than anybody. That people are like, what are you doing?
This texter says my wife sneaks extra items in my bags because she's a pathological overpacker.
Yeah,
I travel for work 2 to 3 times a month, so I have it down. I'm forbidden from commenting on what she brings.
Now it's funny because when I go to the board game conventions, I pack my bag with a bag. Because I know I'm always going to come home with more board games.
More extra ones. Oh, yeah. I've done that at conventions as well, yeah.
So I just eventually I bring a big duffel bag, pack it in my big regular bag, and then all my clothes go in the duffel bag. I don't care what they look like because I got to make room for the board games in the nice suitcase so they don't get crushed.
The nice suitcase.
Yeah, exactly. All right, yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
In what decade did the Soviet Union launch its first Sputnik satellite?
The 80s.
No.
70s.
No.
90s.
No.
60s.
No.
Son of a...
Yeah, you were way off, buddy. Sputnik is back in the 50s, buddy.
My bad.
You want a shot at beating Steve? All right, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 8:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I'm getting my wages garnished. Can bankruptcy help with that?
Absolutely. One of the big reasons people file bankruptcy is because they have a judgment or a lawsuit against them, or their wages are getting garnished, and so they can't pay their other regular ongoing bills. People sometimes think that you can't file bankruptcy once they have a judgment against them or once a garnishment has started, and that's not true. Filing bankruptcy will immediately stop any garnishment that you have going, except for child support, and stop your creditors from continuing on with garnishments of your bank account, your wages, and in most cases will discharge that liability through the bankruptcy process. And we can file a bankruptcy case for you usually the day you come in.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.